footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
Number 21.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing on first down is Brady.
Yes, I got him.
Brady loses the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Adams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
Stay with me right now.
Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. A little tough on the secondary there, end zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Jakeem Grant now to return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To throw is Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a gain of 35.
Bears.
How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Davante Adams doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Julian Edelman on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Buccaneers.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
37 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. He's at the 50, 30,
You gonna like
20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
Down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Complete to number
Mike
19.
Evans with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tampa Bay.
Grant sets to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this off. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
By the Buccaneers.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
42-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the gun, Brady. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Davante Adams on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead. Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Davante Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former 2nd-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a first-round pick in the NFL. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that.
Now loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
A gain of 30.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Brady now on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Brady to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's third down and 10 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Aaron Rodgers set.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Bears continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And the route is on here in this first half. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
14.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll find his favorite receiver. That's Edelman. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. To throw again on second down, Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, Brady. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady will try again on second down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Brady now on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on second and long. Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta. A big one for the Falcons as they'll take on the visiting Carolina Panthers. Then in the 4 Eastern window, it'll be a later than usual start in Cleveland, where it'll be the Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And one final game to highlight. It's Sunday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks. And our game has been Aaron Rodgers, who was on target in the first half. His 5 touchdown passes have him on a record pace.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he's got room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. The 30. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Buccaneers 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring up?
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Adams, 43 yards. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well,
and now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Operating from the gun. Brady throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
To throw again. Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yard gain on the play.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing now is Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 20, 10, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Adams, 72 yards, and the Bears add on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Tom Brady sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Evans. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
The previous play is under review. After review of the play,
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Now Gurley. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
7-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Brady. Throw right side. Taken in by Godwin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42.
11 on the play. First down.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 39, Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. The 20,
Oh, it don't matter.
10,
It don't matter.
and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown, Bears.
Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
Midnight snack.
everything that you could possibly do. He did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Now the point after try for Santos. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Santos set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll throw from the gun. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he finds Gronk. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. The Brady-Gronk connection certainly. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
On the coverage.
Operating from the gun. Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
At the 47.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams. And now it's 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And they can't bring him down. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And And a short kick taken at about the 16. Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up.